Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready! Liking 18.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. The Titans at 4-6 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, go.
Now a give, right side. Carmichael. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That's complete to DK. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Ward. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. They juked him. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Ready?
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Blue 45. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Now here's Young. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Well, maybe that'll help him
line.
settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So that stop made by Jack Campbell.
The 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Liking.
Now Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And they're using him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Throwing now, Ward. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Up the middle they go. Carmichael. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
It's 4th down.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Yellow. Check,
Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Down. 45.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, and they get to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever known.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Eagles. Get it. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Touchdown, Titans. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to widen their advantage.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, and a shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw, here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Lawton. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Cowboy 80.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Titans 10.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Titans 10. Cade York.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That's good.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They'll run on first down. Lawton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
70 Lions.
Here's Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. To throw is Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the sack, here's second and 14.
Ready.
Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ram 52, green, gas, white, hey, green.
Young going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Young will set to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready?
Throwing. Young. Escapes the sand. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Ready. Field black. 50 green. Check hut.
To throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. York now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Here we go, set, shot, blue 32.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready, ready.
Well, now they'll try the end around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Okay, ready?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ja'Tavion Sanders with an amazing diving catch. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
16.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
18 Rattler.
It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Ward. And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Miller is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On the double.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here, set,
now a toss. Hubbard going left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. 24. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will stop right around the 25. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the pay.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. And the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Up the middle they go. Carmichael. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Going for it, here's Ward. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Let's go. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Carolina, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
my recycle.